Hi, very good afternoon to all. My name is Bhavna and our subject is BOM, that is Business Organization and Management. This is for the BCom students for first year, for first semester, for both general and computer students. Previous video we discussed what are the advantages and disadvantages of planning. Today we are discussing what are the approaches to planning. Every organization has to plan before starting to the organization, because planning is an very important for every business organization. Means planning takes decisions quickly and solving our problems very easily. And we can say planning is a continuous process. Already we discussed planning, it is a continuous process, and where the large organizations may prefer planning for doing research, but small organizations unable to prefer because they need huge investment for research and also huge specialized people. For the specialized people we have to pay salaries, so small organizations is unable to bear that expenditure, so they may prefer, like while starting a business they have to plan each step. But while the big organizations are the production organizations who are produced in lump sum amount, these organizations compulsory require planning. And today we are discussing what are the approaches to the planning. All organizations plan. Each and every organization is to plan. They only difference in their approach. Means every organization is to plan, but each and every organization is different in their approach. Means one organization followed one approach, the other organization followed other approach. Today we are discussing what are the main important approaches, mainly commonly used approaches of all organizations. All organizations plan, the only difference in their approach. Prior to starting a new strategic planning process, those organizations, they are newly starting the business, it will become necessary to assess the past planning approach. So every organization has to assess the past. Means in the past what are the profits they are earning, which type of product they are choosing, and what is the process they are choosing for earning profits. So we have to assess, means we have to analyze the past performance. It will be necessary to assess the past planning approach that has been used within the organization. Suppose we are started one organization. For this organization in the past we are producing some products, but we take some break. Now we are starting again. For starting again we have to predict, means we have to analyze the past, means how much profits we are earning and what type of products we are choosing. For the choosing of the product, what is the process we are doing for converted into raw material into finished product. It will be necessary to assess the past planning approach that has been used within the organization and determine how the organizations, sorry, two times, I will write two times, I will cut off. How the organization culture may have been affected. Means one organization has to follow the one culture and other organization has to follow the other culture based on our environment. Means we know what is our external environment, only one, that is SWOT analysis, what is our strengths, what is our weaknesses, what is our opportunities, and what is our threats. Based on our SWOT analysis only we decide, we choose which product we want to produce, and also we choose what is the process for converted complete raw material into finished product. Addressing these culture issues, it is critical to the success of the current planning process. Means we have to addressing these culture issues. Based on of all these culture issues, there is a critical thing we have to decide for planning. So the four possible approaches to planning, and there are four possible approaches for planning. Why planning is required? For every new for every new business we require some plan. Already existing business also, they want to produce another new product, or they want to innovate the other product or machinery. We need plans. Plan is nothing but it is one type of blueprint. Means there is a steps involved. First we have to done this step, and next we have to done this step. Like this we can save time, and also we can solve easily our problems. And for this planning also we take very good decisions. For the decisions we incur huge profits and revenues. So planning is very important to this organization. But each and every organization, first they consider what are the environmental factors. Based on environmental factors and also the cultural issue. For this factor considering, we have to be plan. There are 4 types of approaches. They are reactive, means reactive, it is a past oriented approach. Next, inactive, that is a present oriented approach. Next, there is a preactive, predict the future. This is the preactive, means they predict the future. Already we discussed planning is a preactive in advantages. And proactive means it creates the future. It predicts the future, it creates the future. There are 4 types of approaches. Each and everything we discussed. First, reactive means past oriented. Reactive planning is an active attempt to turn back the clock to the past. Reactive planning is an active attempt to turn back the clock to past. Means it is an reactive planning means it is an active attempt to turn back the clock. Means there is a clock, it is a terminology, just you have to understand. When there is a clock, we have to turn back, means we have to move past. Based on the past only they take decisions. So we can say that is reactive. When which organization have to take decisions based on the past records, this organization has to follow in reactive approach. Reactive planning is an active attempt. It is an active attempt to turn back the clock. Means they are turn the back to the clock, means they are using the past records. The past, no matter how bad it is, preferable to the present. Maybe in past we have to face some problems and we have to face some risks, but we don't consider all that records are useful in the present or not. While based on these records, then we can take very good decisions. For the decisions, the organization unable to incur losses. For that reason, this is reactive planning means it is an active attempt to turn back the clock. Means when you turn back the clock, means when we go for the past, there is a record, so we can analyze the record. Based on the records, we can take our decisions. Those organizations based on past records, they take decisions. They followed which type of approach? Reactive approach. And definitely better than the future will be. And based on our past records, we can take decisions. Our future will be definitely better when compared to the past, because already in past we are facing a lot of problems and there is a bad things occurred in our past. But consideration of all these things, we think that whatever repeated in the past may not be repeated in the future. For that we take an action. For these actions we are unable to incur losses and we are unable to incur any risks. So for that our future will be better when compared to the past. These people seek to undo the change. They learn for the change what happened in the past that has created the present and the fear the future. Means already, like we are human beings, already the past we are facing so many problems, we have some fear, like maybe the future also we have to face the same problems, we are unable to survive like that. But we have to take very good action. Based on the past we get better results when compared to the past. In this reactive approach, the people learn from the bad things may not be repeated in our organization, which attempt to be prevent. Means they based on the past they take the actions in present. They feel like in the future the things what happened in the past may not be repeated. Those organizations which have take decisions based on the past, we can say what type of approach? It is a reactive approach. That is, what is reactive? Past oriented. Reactive is a past oriented. Based on our past, we didn't consider the bad things occurred, but we didn't think about that. By consideration all the things, we have to take decisions. For the decisions we get better results. Next, inactive means present oriented. Already we discussed. Reactive means based on past, but inactive means present, based on our present. Inactive planning is an attempt to prevent the present, preserve the present. Means inactive means in reactive means reactive approach, what they said, based on our past they take decisions. But inactive approach, the people preserve means the people estimate present only. which is preferable to both past and future. Means inactive is preferable inactive is preferable for both past and present, future. What is inactive? Inactive approach means, in this inactive approach the people preserve, means the people estimate the present, they estimate present only based on the past and future. For this inactive approach, both benefited of past and future. While the present may have problems, it is better than the past. Present also we have problems, but when compared to the past, present is better. Every organization has some problems. Based on these approaches, they take decisions. There are 4 types of approaches. Already we discussed what is reactive approach. In reactive approach, based on their past records, they take decisions. But inactive approach, they estimate the present. These are useful for both past and future. In this approach, they are saying, what they are saying, when compared to the past, present is better. When compared to the past problems, present is better. The expectation is that things are as good as they're likely to get and the future will be only the worst. Their expectation is present is okay, but they are thinking about the future. Maybe the future is not good. In reactive approach, based on the past, they are taking decisions. The present, they are scares about the present. Means the present is good when compared to the past or not. Based on that, they take actions. But in inactive approach, the people in this inactive approach, those organizations who are taking decisions based on inactive approach, they are saying like that, based on our past, present is okay, but they are worrying about the future. Maybe the future is not good or not. Based on our present, they estimate the present and they take actions. They are expressing like that the present is okay when compared to the past, but there may be any problems in future. They are thinking about the future. So we can say this kind of approach is called inactive approach. Next, preactive means predict the future. In preactive, they predict the future. Preactive planning is an attempt to predict the future. Means they want to predict the future, maybe based on our past or present conditions, and they to plan that for the predict the future, and they are planning for the prediction of future. In reactive approach, they predict the present based on our past records. But in inactive approach, they predict present. They predict the present based on our present only. They predict the present. But preactive approach, they predict the future. Prediction of future means technological changes is seen as driving force bringing about the future. Maybe there is any technology. We know that every year the technology is being new technology is coming in our organizations, and new technology has been innovation in some other countries. We are importing like that, or otherwise India is improving our technology. So first, by prediction of the future, first we have to concentrate on technology. Definitely the new innovation will occur in every organization. So technological changes is seen as driving force from bringing about the future. First, our estimation is based on technological, which will be better than the present or the past. They are saying there is any new technology coming into the organization that is better when compared to the present and past. The planning process will seek the position the organization to take advantages of changing happening around them. They are in preactive approach, they are main focusing about the technological. In preactive approach, what is the preactive approach? They are predicting about the future. Based on prediction about the future, they are saying the new technology is updated, so we have to install these new technology. It is better performance rather than past and present. By using the technology, you can produce huge goods. For that, you can increase our ability of production, and also you can increase the profits. Let's see here. Preactive or predict the future. Preactive planning is an attempt to predict the future and then to plan for the predicted future. Technological change is seen as driving. When technological change is seen as driving force bringing about the future, which will be better than the present or the past. The planning process will seek the position. The planning process will seek the position, the organization to take advantages of change that is happening around them. What are the changes happening around in our organization? We have to predict. We can say it is a preactive approach. While prediction of future based on our organizational changes, we have to predict our future. We can say the type of approach is called preactive approach. Next, proactive. Preactive is prediction, means estimation of the future, but proactive is create the future. We have to create the future. Let's see here. Proactive planning involves designing a desired future and then investing ways to create the future state. In preactive, just we have to predict, we have to estimate, but in proactive, our own, we have to design our own technology. Preactive is better than proactive, and compared to the proactive is very good because we have to be developed our own technology, not based on other technology. In upcoming future, we have to be developed, we have to be designed our own technology. Proactive planning involves designing a desirable future and then inventing ways to create that future state. Not only is the future a preferred state, but the organization can actually control the outcome. Means not only in the future a preferred state, but the organization can actually control the outcome. Not only based on the future, but also we are thinking about our outcome also. At present outcome also we can increase by innovating the new things. Planners actively shape the future rather than just trying to get ahead of the events outside of the control. In this proactive approach, the planners, those persons who are doing planning, they take active part in creating new things, not only to control but also development of our organization. The predicted changes of preactive planner are seen not as absolute constraints but obstacles that can be addressed and overcome. In preactive, we are estimating the future based that estimations may be something, the predictions may be wrong because they are estimations. But in proactive approach, we are only designing our product, we are only designing our technology. For that, we don't have any obstacles, means any ups and downs. We can create and we can produce large quantity of goods because we designed our own product based on our organization. We design our own product. For that we can increase the production. Means here we are creating the future, not we are estimating. We are directly creating the future. Let's see here. Proactive means preactive is estimation of the future. The planners estimate the future, but here the proactive, they create their own future, means they design their own plans and they design their own technologies and design their own methods because of increasing the production and increasing the ability of the production and increasing the revenues of the organization. Proactive planning involves designing a desired future. They involves designing a desired future and that inventing ways to create that future state. Not only is the future a preferred state, but the organization can actually control the outcome. The organization can actually control this outcome. Planners actively shape the futures. Planners, they are actively shape the future rather than just trying to get ahead of the events outside their control. The predicted changes of preactive planners are seen not as absolute constraints. Means there are some problems when based on our preactive, means we are just estimating, not confirming. They can be addressed and overcome. So while the problems we are addressed in preactive planning, we have to just overcome these plans. I hope you understand. This is a very important and interesting concept. Why? Suppose we are doing a business, we want to plan. So which approach we have to take? Preactive. Preactive means past oriented. Based on our past records, we have to predict the present. For that present, we have to take decisions. In this present also, we fear about the taking decisions because already we face problems in our past. So we unable to repeat the same problems in present and future. Next, inactive. Innovative not, it is inactive. Inactive means present oriented. This is reactive and this is inactive. Inactive means we are taking decisions, prediction of the present. In this organization, these people are predicting the present When compared to the reactive, inactive is better because we are predicting the present based on our environment. We are thinking about the present and taking these actions. In these people said that when compared to the past, the present is good, but they are thinking about the future. Maybe in future we are facing some problems. This is the inactive. Next, preactive. What is preactive? Already we discussed it is a prediction of future. Preactive and proactive is very important at present. Upcoming organizations, they are planning based on this preactive and proactive. The large organizations, those are innovative organizations, they mainly focus on proactive because they are the designers. They are the designers of the technology. Preactive is also good. Preactive means assuming our estimation of the future, and they mainly concentrate on the technology and which technology is useful for the organization. They just predict. But the proactive means they create the future. They only plans the future. They designs the future. So main organizations at present, they are taking advantages of proactive planning. Based on the proactive approach only, the planners will plan. I hope you understand this lecture. Today's topic is approaches to the plan. What are the different types of approaches for planning? I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any doubt till up to now, please let me know. I definitely clarify your doubts. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Keep smiling.